Eddie Antar is the mastermind behind the Crazy Eddie empire and the greatest retail fraud in American history. Antar was born into a tight-knit family of merchants from low-rent Brooklyn.
Eddie learned literally on his father's knee to be a swindler.
His father and some of their other family members routinely would take home cash from his discount retailing business and basically divvy it up among themselves.
But Eddie's dreams are bigger. By his early teens, he's hawking cheap consumer goods obtained through shady connections. He's barely 20 when he marries his high school sweetheart, Debbie Rosen, and opens his first Crazy Eddie store.
Eddie had the ambition, the drive, the vision of making the big time. You see, Eddie didn't want to be a neighborhood guy. He wanted to be world famous.
Eddie was a great salesman, but better than that, he was very, very sharp. He was very, very shrewd.
He was pretty much considered the early master of the bait and switch. He'd get a customer in and trying to buy a $99 piece of merchandise, and he'd sell them for $4.99.
He said, people want hope and dreams. We'll sell them hope and dreams.
Right from the start, he skims money.
There was a culture that said the tax man does not deserve to have any of our money. Eddie would skim off all of the cash sales of the business so they wouldn't have to report those as taxable income.
Eddie then hires trusted family members and pays them off the books to further avoid taxes and scrutiny. Crazy Eddie thrives. But manufacturers start withholding stock because Eddie sells below their list price. Faced with empty shelves, he fights back.
Eddie said, I don't care if I have to get the goods out of Canada or Europe or Africa.
He survives by sidestepping manufacturers and obtaining merchandise through family connections to the underground market.
He broke their hold on the price fixing, and that was his claim, that he was the champion of the New York electronics consumer.
Eddie also uses these underground connections for cornering the market on the next big thing.
He knew the Walkman was a winner. He had shiploads of Walkmans on the water. By the time other people were looking to buy them, and you couldn't buy them in quantity.